Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to learn about past continuous tense. Let's begin our lesson today by reading a very short story. My husband was flying to Pontianak when I heard his airplane crashed. At that time, I was making a cup of coffee. I was shocked to hear the news. I was crying out loud in the kitchen when someone tapped my shoulder. It was my husband. I was shocked to the core to know that he was there and alive. While he was hugging me, he was telling me that he couldn't fly to Pontianak because he hadn't taken the swab test yet. Then we were crying together. Okay, now I want you to pay a closer attention to the words, to the underlined words. Okay, my husband was flying to Pontianak when I heard his airplane crash. Suami saya sedang terbang ke Pontianak ketika saya mendengar kapalnya kecelakaan. At that time, I was making a cup of coffee. Pada saat itu, saya sedang membuat secangkir kopi. I was crying out loud in the kitchen when someone tapped my shoulder. Saya sedang menangis keras di dapur ketika seseorang menepuk bahu saya. While he was hugging me, he was telling me that. Ketika dia memeluk saya, dia bercerita kepada saya bahwa there we were crying together. Kemudian kami menangis bersama-sama. All these sentences are in past continuous tense. Jadi semua kalimat ini adalah dalam bentuk past continuous tense. Nah, itu you can see the underlined words, itu adalah kata kerjanya ya. So if you want to make a past continuous tense, you only need verb ing, tapi diawali dengan to be. And the to be should be in past form, not in present form. To be-nya tapi harus dalam bentuk past form. Makanya to be-nya was sama were, bukan are, am, or is. Okay? And basically, past continuous tense, you use past continuous tense when you want to describe an ongoing action in the past. Jadi pada dasarnya hanya ketika kita menceritakan kejadian yang sedang berlangsung di masa lampau, maka kita menggunakan past continuous tense. Okay? Next. So to make it clearer, I'm going to explain when to use past continuous tense. The first one is in interrupted action in the past. Okay? Jadi kalau kita ingin menggambarkan perbuatan yang sedang berlangsung di masa lampau dan itu biasanya terjeda, itu biasanya menggunakan past continuous tense ya. Interrupted action itu biasanya menggunakan past continuous tense. My husband was flying to Pontianak when I heard his airplane crash. Jadi interrupted actionnya itu adalah my husband was flying to Pontianak. Jadi sedang terbang ke Pontianak, terus ada interrupting actionnya yang menjedanya apa? His airplane crash. Jadi biasanya yang menjedanya itu menggunakan past continuous tense. Kalau yang simple past tense, but for interrupted actionnya menggunakan past continuous tense. Jadi was flying-nya itu past continuous tense, airplane crash-nya yang menjedanya menggunakan simple past tense. Next, we were watching TV when the earthquake started. Kami sedang menonton TV ketika gempa bumi mulai. So, we were watching TV, itu interrupted actionnya. Tiba-tiba interrupting actionnya ada earthquake started. Ya, ada gempa bumi. And then, while I was writing the email, the computer suddenly went off. Pada saat sedang menulis email, itu interrupted actionnya suddenly apa? Computer went off. Tiba-tiba komputernya mati. Jadi interrupting actionnya atau yang menjadanya itu adalah komputer mati. Nah, so when we describe an interrupted action in the past, maka gunakanlah past continuous tense. Next, when there is a specific and exact time in the past, maka biasanya kita menggunakan past continuous tense juga. For example, at that time I was making a cup of coffee. Pada saat itu, nah itu adalah exact time-nya. Pada saat itu, I was making a cup of coffee. Saya sedang membuat kopi. Atau last night at 7 p.m. Nah itu adalah exact time-nya. My children were doing their homework. Tadi malam jam 7 anak-anak saya sedang mengerjakan PR. The next one is parallel action. Parallel action itu adalah two or more action happen at the same times. Jadi dua peristiwa atau dua kegiatan atau lebih yang berlangsung pada saat yang sama. Like while he was hugging me, he was telling me. Ketika sedang meluk saya, suami saya menceritakan, nah itu kan. Or I was studying while they were hanging out at the mall. Pas saya lagi belajar, ya teman-teman saya semuanya lagi hang out di mall gitu ya. Jadi all those sentences are in past continuous tense. And then the last one is when we want to describe atmosphere. Atmosphere itu adalah suasana in an area or in a place. Like area ketika kita ingin mendeskripsikan suasana di suatu tempat. Like here the example is when we describe an atmosphere in the office. Jadi when I walk into the office, pas saya masuk ke kantor, several people were busily typing. Ada yang sedang sibuk mengetik, some were talking, ada yang sedang talking on the phone. The boss was yelling, bosnya berteriak, customer were waiting, para customer menunggu ya untuk ditolong. Kemudian ada customer yang yelling. Jadi when we describe an atmosphere in an area, dan itu di masa lampau, kita menceritakan, berarti we use past continuous tense. Okay, so now what is the formation sentence of past continuous tense? For positive sentence, like I said before, we only use verb ing, but don't forget to put to be in the past form, yaitu was sama were. Here, like she was making dinner at 6 p.m. yesterday. And then for interrogative sentence, you just put was or were in the beginning of the sentence and then subject and then verb ing. Was she making dinner at 6 p.m. yesterday? Yes, she was, for example. Or if there is a question word itu kayak what, why, when. Kamu letakkan saja question wordnya dulu, baru setelah itu question sentence. What was she cooking? Apa yang sedang dia masak? And then for negative sentence, here you only put subject and was or were plus not and then verb ing. She wasn't sleeping at 6 p.m. yesterday. Dia tidak sedang tidur kemarin jam 6 sore. Okay, so when to use was and were, if the to be is I, he, she, and it, so you need was for the to be. And if the subject is they, we, and you, so you need were. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum.